Hello and welcome to Shelby This Week. Here are some of the stories we've been working on. The police department explains the importance of new hires, and the Johnson & Johnson vaccine opens up new opportunities for Macomb County. We have these stories and more coming up on Shelby This Week. Last year, the board authorized 80 sworn officers for the Shelby Township Police Department. Due to 7 retirements coming up, we talked to Chief Shelby about the hiring process.
You know, this is a booming suburban area. The roads are packed on a daily basis. We have all kinds of traffic problems, and we need officers out there, and we're a full-service police department, and I can't have holes and vacancies all over the place, so hiring people and getting up to full speed is very important. But most importantly is bringing in the right people. We're not just bringing in anybody. We're very particular about who we hire. And, you know, we've talked about this, myself and our 2 deputy chiefs, Deputy Chief Mark Coyle, Jason Schmittler. They have 58 years experience between the 2 of them at Shelby Township Police Department. And we realize that our most important thing we do is hiring people. Our legacy is going to be who we hire. So we have a very stringent background process. We all have to agree on hiring somebody. If one guy doesn't like somebody, that person's out. We won't hire him. And it's important for our residents to make sure that we're fully staffed.
To stay updated with the police department, visit shelbytownshippolice.org. The Irrigation Restriction Ordinance Amendment approved by the board limits the township's water usage. DPW Director David Miller and Shelby Township Attorney Rob Huth explain the importance of this new ordinance.
We exceeded our contractual allotment 5 times over the peak hour factors. And in doing so, we had to renegotiate our contract with Great Lakes Water Authority. If we're not able to sustain normal peaks and actually lower them, potentially our required revenue could go upward of $1 million.
This township board is asked to do a couple steps to kind of flatten those peaks, keep our rates as reasonable as possible. And this ordinance really says 2 principal things. One, that everyone will have to water their lawns between midnight and 6 a.m. And secondly, that you can only do so every other day, even addresses on even days and vice versa.
For more information, visit shelbytownship.org and click on Department of Public Works. With the release of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, Macomb County Health Department is focusing their vaccination efforts on the senior population.
We got an announcement of some of the vaccinations we got, some of the doses, but one of the ones we got was this Johnson & Johnson, and it's a 1 dose, 1 opportunity, and again 1 shot. They don't need to get multiple shots. What a tremendous opportunity is for us, and I say it for this reason. Our health department is going to be working starting this weekend to finish up congregative care that should have been a part of 1A. Somewhere along the way, I guess the relationships and the contacts on behalf of some of the pharmacies to reach out to them wasn't done, and this is probably challenged throughout the state with some of these other congregative care and nursing homes. They were kind of left out there without somebody getting to them, and so we're going to be able to take care of that. So as a health department, we're going after those nursing homes, congregative care. There's probably about 5,500 people in those facilities right now, both people that are obviously residents and people that work there that need to be taken care of. And so with that, our health department has put a plan together, and within the next 2 weeks, they're going to be getting to all the congregative care and all the nursing homes here in Macomb County, and we're going to be able to get to people that are pretty much unable to get out of their homes. We're going to be able to figure out a solution for them as well. So Johnson & Johnson could be very helpful in that regard, and credit to the health department for making that happen.
You talk about the demand. We've also discussed candidly the frustrations as individuals are trying to say, hey, where do I access this? What do I do? Again, we want to encourage everyone to go to macombgov.org. You can click the COVID Vaccination Central link. It'll illustrate all the eligible providers that are in our community and how to get on lists throughout the community, whether it is through a pharmacy, whether it is through an eligible provider, and even the smart wait list for the 60-plus population. We've expanded those sites, obviously with Richmond Lennox EMS, obviously with the Sterling Heights site too, and we continue to see those commercial entities on the pharmacy side and also on the grocery side that are expanding their options as federal doses come in more and more, and now with phasing in of the Johnson & Johnson.
Seniors are encouraged to look into vaccine providers. For any questions, visit macombgov.org/COVID-19. Still ahead on Shelby This Week, the township receives a national award and some fun activities to keep your little ones moving this year.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
The township seal should be a hint that trees are important to Shelby Township residents. As the jewel of Macomb County, the township continues to show that same love to them. The Arbor Day Foundation rewarded that admiration with designating Shelby Township as a tree city.
Tree City USA, 4th year in a row that we've received this. And it is quite a process to do. It's not only just because the application is quite a process, it's the whole year of maintaining Tree City USA. And I tell you what, it really starts with our maintenance department, our grounds foreman, and what they do in the parks and maintaining the trees. Because a lot of it you have to look at is Shelby Township has almost 1,200 acres of parkland in Shelby Township, heavily forested with trees. So that's a great start for us. Also, the township and the Township Board of Trustees, they have a lot of pride in Shelby Township and the trees. Actually, if you look at Macomb County, the tree canopy, Shelby Township, I believe is #1 with the amount of tree canopies in the area. Part of the process is you have to celebrate Arbor Day, and we do that in Shelby Township every year. Of course, last year with COVID, a lot of things were put on the back burner, but there was a small little ceremony out at Curtis Cemetery where a tree was planted off to the side. And it is something we do every year, so we have it in the spring. We don't have a date set yet, but 2 years prior to, we had a nice ceremony at Mace-Decker Park and planted a new tree there as well. We're really excited about it. It's something we plan to achieve for the next 30 years in a row, Tree City USA. And myself being a Shelby Township resident and employee here, I feel very honored to have this distinction of Tree City USA.
To learn more or find other tree cities, visit arborday.org. Calling all parents, Utica Community Schools will be hosting a virtual kindergarten open house to welcome families to the district. The event will begin on Thursday, March 18th at 7 p.m. During the event, parents will learn about the district's curriculum and meet a variety of school staff. Registration for kindergarten is now open to families, and parents can begin the process by visiting uticak12.org/kindergarten. The Shelby Township Activity Center is starting open basketball and dodgeball for children. Youth basketball is offered on Thursdays, while dodgeball takes place on Saturdays. The activities cost $2 for residents and $4 for non-residents. Registration for their youth baseball league is also open. To sign up, visit shelbytwp.org and click on the Parks, Recreation, and Maintenance tab. For any questions, call 586-731-0300. Coming up next on Shelby This Week, Movie of the Week reviews a relatable coming-of-age film, and we head to a local shelter to meet an energetic pup.
You're the engine that makes all things go, and you're always in disguise, my hero. I see your light in the dark, smile in my face when we all know it's hard. You're doing a good job, a good job. You're doing a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now, know that you matter.
We all have to keep shopping and eating. And while COVID-19 can be transmitted through surfaces, the risk when shopping is low and manageable. Here's what to do to stay safe and stay healthy. If you're sick, please stay home. Wash your hands right before leaving. At the store, stay at least 6 feet away from other shoppers. Keep your hands away from your face. And wear a mask, homemade for now, so we make sure our healthcare workers have the masks that they need. When you get to the cashier, take a step back to maintain distance. And remember to say thank you. The employees are part of the frontline workers during this crisis who are helping all of us stay healthy and fed. When you leave the store, use hand sanitizer if available. At home, immediately put your groceries away, recycle the bags, and wash your hands. Before you cook, wash your hands. Again, wash your produce as you normally would, and enjoy a delicious meal.
Grab your popcorn because today on Movie of the Week, Brenna Noyes talks about the film Lady Bird. Let's take a look.
On today's Movie of the Week, we will be talking about the 2017 coming-of-age comedy Lady Bird. It's written and directed by Greta Gerwig and is rated R. It stars some amazing actors, including Saoirse Ronan, Timothée Chalamet, and Laurie Metcalf. This film centers an outspoken, passionate teenager growing up in the suburbs of Sacramento in 2002. She gives herself the name Lady Bird and dreams of going to a prestigious school on the East Coast. However, as her family struggles with staying afloat financially, Lady Bird goes on a journey of discovering herself and her relationships with her parents, friends, and boys. It's a beautiful yet realistic portrayal of young adulthood, and it showcases both the mistakes and the lessons learned along the way.
Lady Bird, is that your given name?
Yeah.
Why is it in quotes?
I gave it to myself. It's given to me by me.
Lady Bird always says that she lives on the wrong side of the tracks, but I always thought that that was like a metaphor. But there are actual train tracks.
One of the things that I loved most about this film was the relationship between Lady Bird and her mom. There's something so special and complicated about the bond between moms and daughters, and this film captured it in a way that I've never seen on screen before.
Does Mom hate me?
If you're tired, we can sit down.
I'm not tired.
You were dragging your feet.
You are so infuriating.
Please stop yelling.
I'm not yelling. Oh, it's perfect.
Do you love it?
You both have such strong personalities.
Before Lady Bird, writer and director Greta Gerwig was best known for acting, appearing in films like Greenberg, Frances Ha, and Jackie. She then decided to direct her first movie and set it in her hometown of Sacramento.
What I love about the character of Lady Bird is she's always the person driving the action, and I admired her willingness to fling herself at what she wanted. When I said I was going to direct, I had a moment of, you've always wanted to do it, now it's time to just jump.
So many people have come up to me and said, I've been that daughter, or I've been that mother, and I couldn't be more proud of the work that we did, and I couldn't be more grateful that it's been embraced this way.
The next generation of filmmakers, they're coming into this moment where I think we're really looking for different kinds of storytellers, especially female storytellers, and I can't wait to see what they make.
Lady Bird was met with huge critical acclaim. It was nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including Best Director, Best Actress, and Best Picture. It also won 2 Golden Globes for Best Picture and Best Actress in a Musical or Comedy. The National Board of Review of Motion Pictures also named it one of the top 10 movies of 2017. If you're looking for an authentic coming-of-age comedy to enjoy, I would highly recommend checking out Lady Bird.
If you're interested in Lady Bird or any other movie featured on Movie of the Week, call the Shelby Township Library at 586-739-7414. Make room in the pantry because Girl Scout cookie season is in full swing. From Thin Mints to Tagalongs, you can support your local troops by visiting girlscouts.org and finding booth locations near you. Troops are also shipping cookies nationwide. Now it's time to head to the Humane Society of Macomb and meet our adorable pet of the week, Soldier.
Soldier is a little bit over 2 years old. He is a male dog. He is absolutely huge. He is 80 pounds and he's a big boy. He's very strong. Yeah, he can be, he's really outgoing. He's got a lot of energy. Again, I'm going to keep going back to the energy because he's just so big and has so much energy. But he's a real sweet dog. He's a favorite around here. I have kids, a little bit older kids, just because he is so big and so rambunctious and has so much energy. We don't want to see any little kids getting hurt. Not because of his personality or anything, but just because his size. We really want someone who appreciates how big and strong he is. If you're interested in checking out our dogs and cats, go to the website, humanesocietyofmacomb.org. That's where we have all of them up to date and listed up there. So if you want to check them out and give us a call, we'll email you that form.
If you or someone you know is interested in adopting an animal from the Humane Society, call 586-731-9210 or visit humanesocietyofmacomb.org. That's all we have for this edition of Shelby This Week. You can always watch us online or on Facebook. Just search Shelby TV. Thanks for watching and have a great week.